Now listen, the biggest worry that I've got when it comes to making weight and basically getting on weight for your fights is using outdated methods and using methods which like are old school and don't really have any place at this moment in time. Now we've got to understand, right, that weight cutting is always going to be part of combat sports. You know, fighters are always going to practice this to make weight for a fight and to keep the fights actually fair, to protect the fighters. But you know, I come across various fighters and they're still using old school methods like, you know, eating nothing on fight week, fasting, you know, starting a weight cut like a month out before the fight, like putting the sweatsuit on, doing the sauna every day, you know, using the hot baths multiple times a week. And this is a huge problem because it's already draining you and it's already depleting your body way before the actual week of the fight. And the thing is, right, you've got your weight loss and then you've got your weight cut. So essentially your weight loss should come from, you know, the beginning of the campaign. You should be working out how much weight you've got to lose, and then what you do is you work out how much you need to lose, basically as much of that from body fat as you possibly can. And then what will happen is like obviously you'll have a high food volume, so you'll have sodium in your diet, so salt, you'll have a lot of carbs, fibre, and high meal volume, so a lot of meals basically, and that's obviously going to increase your body's water weight. So like I say, you're going to be losing fat, but you're still going to have some remaining water weight from these components which I've just mentioned. But what's going to happen is around 2 weeks before the fight, that's when you're going to start manipulating your diet to remove that excess water, but you're going to do it slowly. So you know, you're going to start off with your carb depletion first, 7 to 10 days before. Then when you get to the week of the fight, you're going to start by lowering your fibre at the start of the week, and you're going to lower your carbs even further. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your sodium 2 days before, take your sodium out and your salt 2 days before the weigh-in actually happens. And you got to do it like this. Lower your meal volume as well, the weight of the foods. You've got to do it gradually like this, because you don't want to be getting yourself into a position where you're already depleted. And when you've made these changes to diet, you then actually want to start the weight cutting method, so the hot baths, the sauna, basically the dehydration methods, basically a day before the weigh-in, and if possible on the actual morning the weigh-in. And if you do this, it's going to make a massive difference. It's going to be a game changer for your energy levels. It's going to mean that you're only going to be dehydrated for this small period of time. So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to dehydrate your body, get rid of the excess water weight that you've got, and then you're going to go to the weigh-in, and then you could just quickly rehydrate. Well, not quickly, but you know, you can rehydrate and then refuel. But the most important thing is you've been in this depleted and dehydrated state for a small amount of time, and that's going to be a very key determinant in how you feel during your fights. And this is what I do with every single fighter I'm working with. We basically minimise that window for dehydration and sort of depletion of food, and I can guarantee you guys